What's up, guys? I was just sent over this wireless mic setup right here to try out. Let's get into it. So right out of the box, we got the mics and some other different accessories. So this right here, we got our two adapters for Lightning and then USB-A. Pop out the actual mic case and the cable. This thing comes with two USB-A to USB-C cables. Got our little instruction manual. Here is the actual mic case itself. It feels really light, not terrible. We got some little LEDs on the front, which I'm assuming is our battery indicator. On the back, we got a USB-C port. So like most other mics, you can charge the case and then pop everything in so they all charge at the same time. Pop it open. So we got two microphones and then our receiver right here, and it is USB-C. So if you have an iPhone, you're just going to want to pop out that adapter right there and put it on. But this is going to work with all your devices, Android, iPhone, which is really sweet. Like I said, we got two mics and they are in there using magnets. So when you plop them in, they cannot fall out, which is awesome. So this is the mic itself. Pretty interesting design. It's a bit longer than what you'd usually see. And then we have the mic up here at the top. We can actually take this little pop filter off. And there it is. So super basic. On one side, we have a USB-C port. So if you don't want to charge them in the case, you can use one of the cables and charge them on the actual device itself. A little clip on the back, so we can obviously clip that to our shirt. On this side, we have our power button. So holding this will turn the mic on. As you can see, green light, and it's blinking when it's not connected. It's connected to the receiver now, and boom, just like that, there we go. And this other button right here is actually really interesting. So if you're recording, you got two people maybe recording, or even you're recording yourself, you want to pause your audio. So you want to stop using this mic for a second. You can do that. You literally just slide the switch over. As you can see, it's going to blink again. Basically just disconnects it from the receiver, which is pretty interesting. And then when you're ready to get back to recording, you can just slide that switch back down and it reconnects. So kind of interesting. I'm not 100% sure when you would use that feature, but it is on there, which is kind of cool. I'm going to plug this in my phone. So we're going to put on our USB-C to Lightning adapter, and let's see how the audio on these bad boys sound. All right, so this is how the audio sounds coming straight out of this microphone. It doesn't have any sort of noise cancellation or effects. Just sounds like this raw audio. So I'm not sure how this sounds. I'm hoping it sounds pretty solid. But yeah, testing 1 2 3. It is a cardioid microphone, so obviously where you point it, it's going to pick up the most audio. So if I turn it around, it probably went really quiet. And if I turn it back to my mouth, probably sounds a lot better now. So obviously you can clip this to your shirt if you want to. Testing 1 2 3. This is how this would sound. I'm in a little echoey room, so it might not sound great, but testing 1 2 3. This is how this little microphone sounds. Hopefully it sounds pretty good. All right, guys, we're outside right now. Got the mic clipped to my shirt. Obviously, it's wireless, so we're able to move around, turn my back to the camera, which is really sweet. We're going to do a quick range test to see how well this thing does when it comes to range. So let's get it. We got a fairly long path right here. I'm just going to walk down it. All right, we're about, I don't know, maybe 60 feet away from the camera. Hopefully it still sounds really solid. We're going to go all the way to the and we have made it to the end of the path. And if this is a solid setup, you should still be able to hear me right now, which is awesome. I can barely see the camera right now. Hello. So yeah, there we go. Little range test. If you can still hear me right now, that's awesome. That's actually really solid for the price you're paying for these mics. All right, and we're back. Hopefully that sounded really good. Little range test right there. Hopefully it sounded pretty solid. All right, so I just listened back to the audio, and what I'm noticing is it almost has a permanent noise cancellation, like flat sound to it. It sounds very pitchy, and it does peak pretty easily, which I didn't even expect. So I probably need to hold it, or maybe not yell as loud into the mic. Probably should have held it a little farther away, but overall, I mean, they're not terrible microphones. I feel like for what you're paying, you're kind of gonna lose some of that quality, but it will get the job done for sure. It is kind of cool how they have that design, because that kind of gives it a perfect handheld mic setup like this, if you were going to use it like that in one of your videos or something like that. Like I said, it does sound like there's a permanent noise cancellation sound effect on, which kind of stinks because it doesn't feel like you're getting raw audio. It feels like it kind of cuts in and out. Would love for there to be a way to turn that off, but they don't even say that that is a thing on these, which kind of stinks. But again, if you guys are just looking for a first wireless mic setup, check these out. They're not terrible. For what you're paying, it's a decent little setup, and it'll definitely get the job done, especially if you're just starting out and you need something to improve your audio quality. Hope this video helped you guys out. Thanks for watching.